here we go. I'm going to talk a little bit about achievements, how does it work, and what is it for. So achievements are one of the most important things in our platform because it's used to drive the accomplishments and what people have done in our platform, and they're all usually completed or achieved or obtained through tasks, which you probably know when we do the start task in our app. Well, right now I'm sharing my screen, which is the web base, which was the original version of Sockle until we decided that we needed to build an app. So let me go through a little bit on some of the data that we have. So a user in this case will just look at his achievements on the achievement screen. You can see here there's King Achiever, a new testing achievement, and Illuminate. And each one of them has different requirements. You can see here, for example, Illuminate times 100 has a need to complete 100 Illuminates, out of which I've already finished 88. Same thing for King Achiever. I finished 5 out of 5, and therefore this status is marked as complete. So what will happen is if this Illuminate times 100 hits 100, then this in progress status will then automatically become complete. Get it? So eventually, this achievement is tracked by the number of times this task is completed, and when this specific condition is met, then the overall status of this achievement is done. Understood? So there might be other achievements like this. For example, there is a star activity, and you can see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different conditions in order for this achievement to be done. See, I've done the eliminate task. 1 out of 1 is done. Actions is not an supported condition, so it's not something that we can track right now. You see, it's all in a mess. Progression, uh, deep dive task, and progression. So basically, the only thing that we are supporting now is pretty much illuminate task. If we eventually want to do achievements, so the condition for achievement is, and I think this is not really working well. You can kind of tell that anything that's outside the first one is really not being captured well enough. Same thing for this. You'll notice as well that some of these achievements have a star like this at the top right. It means that it's going to be placed on the blockchain. So right now I have this requirement whereby I want to place this specific achievement on the blockchain. So this star will show up here. Now your question in your mind is, where is this data coming from? So if you go to the company page, there's this table called achievement, which then you can see the achievement here, blockchain test. It is an achievement with a result of luck and just generic, and there's blockchain, and you can see here the task is to complete 1 deep dive and 3 illuminates. So what will happen is that all of these conditions, when completed, there's a counter in each of these conditions, and when all of these conditions are met, the overall achievement is then marked complete. You can understand what I mean there. So one achievement can have multiple conditions, and when each condition is finished or completed, which is tracked by the system, then the overall achievement is met. That's basically achievements. And these achievements can be requirements for quite a few things. So for example, a story can have a requirement whereby the achievement must be completed. So for example, this innovation should only show when this story rather should only show when the achievement of King Achiever is completed. But this is something that we have not yet built. So if I were to go to the mobile app, this is my emulator. Let me do this. Come on. It's hung. Okay, this better work. There we go. Demo admin at demo.com. Loading. Loading. The taking a while on this emulator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Logged in. There we go. So now you know roughly the background of the achievements and how it's set up. If you go to this achievement screen over here, you will notice as well that the achievements are shown almost exactly the same as the page just now here, which is achievements. Correct? King Achiever, new complete. Same thing over here. Complete, in progress, in progress. The difference is we haven't yet done the build, which shows how many is going to be done and how many is pending, and this is something that we need to do. So as I was saying earlier on, when an achievement in this case is marked complete, we want to display that on the group chat. So for example, when I go to a group and let's say I want to do this aspiring growth, I start a task, and when I complete the task, assuming that I complete the achievement, it should notify everybody that this achievement has been completed. Come on. So what will happen is at this point when I finish this, you gain 1 token. I'm expecting that a notification should be sent or saved for the achievement that is completed. If it's so in this case, you can see 89 out of 100 has been done, 89% complete. So this specific achievement is not going to be completed until 100% is done, right? So when 100% is done, then I expect a message to be shown on this screen which says achievement is done. Understand? So that's pretty much how it works. And right now our logic already has the retrieval of the achievement, the tracking of the achievement based on Illuminate, which is this task. So Illuminate basically is just the completion of the task that we just showed. Illuminate was meant to be like single player mode. Then we had another one which is called a deep dive or hangout. Hangout was supposed to be like a 2-player version. So if you look at like the name of the method which says hangout answer, it was actually for the name was changed from hangout to deep dive, and we just decided to use the same name for illuminate, the same function rather for illuminate. And this thing over here in terms of task completed is calling the illuminate function. That's pretty much it, and I hope that this helps in terms of the overall view. In terms of this page, in summary, there is this page which is the equivalent of the web-based achievement page. Achievements are all set up in the company tab. By clicking on the achievement in the company tab, you can see what is being set up. There is a bug right now that it only shows me one of the teams that I'm in, although I might actually be the administrator for a few different teams like Temasek Launchpad. But regardless, you can see the achievements here. You can set up new ones. And then when you go to the app, when we finish a task, if it hits all of the conditions as part of the achievement, I expect to see achievement is completed. Got it? Done.